There's the record. There it is.
Okay, there it is.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and we'd like to thank you for joining us on an episode of Can We Real Talk. My lovely co-host today is my beautiful wife, Gina. Give it up. I know these things are so corny, but I love it. So, my wife is going to give you a little bit of background today on how we met. I've told this story 1,000 times. I can't put another spin on it. So, I think she can better tell this story. I mean, I'll jump in, here and there. But for now, I'm just going to be quiet. We all know how much I talk. Okay. It's on you, baby.
So, like I previously said, we met when we were teenagers. He was the best friend of my cousin, and that's how we met.
I'm trying to be her best friend.
Anyway, I wasn't into boys or girls.
You had a boyfriend when I met you. James.
But not like that. I wasn't dating James.
Yeah, he
I
was
was
one of the
15.
servants. No, well, I was 15.
I was 16, but I wasn't dating James until later.
17, I think.
Yeah.
About 17. Okay. Retract that. Your Honor, I'd like to take that last statement off the record. Thank you. Smart. Go.
So, I was just into my books and my studies back then when we met. And so, my other cousin had a crush on him, so she tried to get with him. So, yeah.
Who would that be?
Vina.
Oh, yeah. Vina.
Vina had the crush on you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Moving right along. Dabba-dum.
I remember her, there was a party at my cousin Rondell House. That's his best friend. That was his best friend.
I'm getting
back
nervous
then.
now, y'all.
And I remember Vina just going behind you all the time. Wherever you went at the party, Vina was there.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, probably, like, my wife don't drink, I was a stoner at a young age. That would have been me.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Greg was in and out of my life for the majority of my 20s and 30s. He would show up one day, disappear the next, show up again, disappear for 3 weeks, show up again, disappear for 4 months. The last time he disappeared, it was for 10 years.
It's getting hot in here. Okay. She giving y'all the sauce, boy. She giving it to you.
So he called one day from jail. It was like 2016, 2017.
No. I called you, actually, I was...
Because you got out in
about
2018.
Yeah, but I was
so
about
that's
3 years out. You wrote the last 3 years with me. 2.5 years you wrote.
2.5 years.
Yeah, 2.5 years. Yeah, because I just want to interrupt my wife for 1 minute, because I was the type of dude when I was in prison, I wouldn't allow anybody to get close to me because I didn't want to sell them any dreams or give them any bullshit, because dudes in jail do that. I gotta be real. Like, I'm not exposing nobody's information, but that's what dudes do. They come home, they want to lay up on women. They don't really have no love for these women, and y'all women wake up with that shit. Don't be guided by aesthetics. Visualize, look at the person, understand the person before you get into that, because what we entered into is very deep. It is this beautiful woman here opened up her home. She's known me more than half her life, but still, people change. You understand what I'm saying? She still had enough love for me, respect for me, to invite me here. Carry on, wife.
So he came to live with me, and it was a big adjustment. I lived alone for 10 years prior to that, and I was quite comfortable with that.
Yeah,
So,
introvert. Go ahead.
so it took some getting adjusted to, but finally it did happen. I got used to having him in the house, and that brings us to present day, sort of. We've been married for 5 years, and the 5-year deal thingy is true, where they say
You ain't lying.
marriages get tested in the 3rd to 5th year, the 3rd to 7th year, or something like that.
Yeah, yep.
That
Something
is
like
true.
that.
We were truly tested, put through the test, put through the ringer, and we're just trying now to still get back on track.
I think we're doing a pretty good job.
First 2 years were wonderful. The 3rd year or 4th year, that's when you lost your nephew.
Well, he's been deceased for 3 years, so it's
So
like our first, like my wife said, our first 2 years was beautiful. When my nephew was killed, everything kind of
So that would make that
went haywire.
probably like
just
the
to
end
see
of the
that.
2nd year.
Yeah. Okay.
So at the end of the second year, I would say we started kind of drifting apart. Not due to his nephew's death, by no means. I think it was other personal stuff, as well as us not communicating. And I know a big part of that is on my part because I'm not a big talker. Contrary to what this is bringing out, I'm just not a big talker.
Nah, I had to twist her nipple this morning to get her to do it. Ouch! Sorry. Yeah, man.
I am a generally by nature a quiet person. I tend to hold everything in until it's ready to explode.
Yes, she does.
But he is trying to get me to talk more and more, and I'm trying to work on that because according to him, he can't mind me yet.
No, I can't do that. And
and I don't want to frustrate him any more than what we already have going on. If he doesn't know what I'm thinking or feeling, then he doesn't know what to address with me.
Right. I don't know how to help her. Y'all take tips. Listen to what my wife is saying, because this is like in a relationship. Sorry, babe, for cutting you off. In a relationship, this is really important. The thing she's saying to you is really important. Like, she's understanding communication now much better. And here's a woman that was by herself. You understand what I'm saying? She loved me enough. She respected me enough, and we understand. We're both learning and understanding now that love is compromise. Like, because we've compromised and shit we wouldn't have never even put up with other people. I don't think she would have put up with the shit that she's put up with, and I know for sure I wouldn't, because I love this woman and I've never really been in love. So I'm learning how to love, because that's kind of voided in my home. It was just get you. Yeah, I love you, but that's not love. Love is all the money in the world. It don't make a difference. This is what it's all about. What we're creating right here. And I thank her, because this is really hard for her. If you can notice, she's a little nervous. That's why I'm rubbing her hand, and she looks away from the camera. Don't worry about it, baby. You good? Good. I got you, mama.
So let's see. So yeah, we're getting back to where we were, and hopefully we'll get past that and get better.
Oh shit! My biscuits. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to get my goddamn biscuits. I'll be right back.
Ow.
She'll keep it going.
So hopefully we'll get better, than what we were.
Yeah.
So present day, we did go through a lot of issues within the year and a half. So that was the roughest time for us, and both doing therapy to try to understand each other as well as our own issues. I used to be like, well, I don't have any issues. I don't have anything that's bothering me, so I don't need a therapist. So, I've kind of actually enjoyed talking to my therapist, even though the majority of my talks are regarding him.
I must jump in and say again, I want you to focus on you.
You are part of me, so
I understand that.
That would be.
I want you to focus on you. I talk about my wife in my therapy, but it's for understanding of,
I know about me and my therapy too, but we're a team and we're partners, so of course I would talk about you the majority of the time as well.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying from my perspective is, when I talk about you, it's hard for me to understand the introversion. So, I know that from day one when I met her, but now that we're deep in it, you want to be able, so what I use my therapist for when I talk to her, as I explain to her, and she gives me solutions, in regards to helping my wife feel more comfortable in conversations. And that's what I appreciate about my therapy. She puts me in a more place of comfort, helping me understand. And I have a female therapist, and she is a forerunner. I mean, she is the bomb. She is the best. She is the everything. And I'm not giving y'all her goddamn name, because y'all ain't gonna take up her time. I need her. So, back to my wife and Accioni.
I do get what you're saying. I do. And it's like with my therapist, when I talk to her, because Greg has a whole list of issues that my family never, at least I don't know that they experienced with them, because in my immediate family, being me, my sister, my mom, and my dad, we did not have that. So what his family's, his history has been, mine's have been, I don't know, I guess my side of the family is just, they just didn't have those type of mental issues that I know of. Like I said, at least not with my immediate family. So I didn't know how to handle that type of stuff. So when he used to get depressed or, be ranting and raving in the house, that's times I would just shut down and, in one ear, out the other. I don't know how to help him through that type of stuff. And so my therapist, her one talk with me was, just let him do what he has to do first. And then when he's done, talk to him and have him try to break down what he's actually trying to get you to understand. So even if he has to repeat it several times, at least he is breaking down each sentence so you'll understand exactly what he's going through. So that was one of her things for me, to try to get her to do. So, and I think I do ask more questions about it, like when you're going through something or something like that. Sometimes he doesn't want to talk about what he's going through, and he'll just be quiet, and I'm like, oh gosh, what happened? What's going on? What's wrong?
Yeah, that's my process phase.
Yeah, that's his process phase, whereas mine is just tell me what's going on. I'm just like, you're just going to sit there and not talk to me? I mean,
yeah,
you always talk.
Yeah, that's my
I'm the
problem.
quiet one.
Yeah, that's my problem. I do talk a little too much sometimes. But here's one for you, baby. Yeah, that's boogie. I love this corny thing. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, I think we're in a much better place today than we have been the past couple months.
Yeah, man.
I would like to say we are.
Yeah, man.
From my viewpoint, I think we are.
We boning. I'm sorry, can we put that on there? Cut! Go ahead, baby.
So this is doing these videos is going to be our therapy sessions that we're going to share with the world. We're going to talk about different things. We're going to have videos where you guys are just following us around through our day. Or, we're going to start working out together, and we'll probably have that as a video channel as well. I don't know if we're going to keep it on the same channel. I don't think we're going to keep it on this channel. It's just
Why
be a
not?
separate channel.
Why not? Can we real talk? You know what I mean? My wife helped develop and create this format. So, hey, you're going to see another picture up there. You're going to see a picture of us when it all started. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to my husband now so we can hear what he has to say, and then I'll interrupt as he has. Yes.
Really? Really? Okay. So, anywho, my wife, I'm going to touch on that. My wife talked about therapy. I think in this day and time, it's important for each and every one of us, to have an outlet, to be able to connect to somebody, to unleash, to let this shit go. Like, it's these last few years, not only for her and I, but for society in general, it's really been trying. I mean, it's really been challenging. We went through COVID, we went through, and then we had other scares that it was an uncertain time. Then we had other scares. We were thought other viruses we were going to be infected, and mentally it fucked everybody up. Like it did.
Get a shot for this, get a
shot for that. Right. It's the booster shot, it's this shot. And then you got America split, don't take that shit, the government is trying to kill you. So we were it was a troubling time for everybody, and I'm sure that everybody some people are still reeling from the effects. Like today, you especially seniors, you see a lot of seniors still with their masks on. This has forever changed our lives. People do not want to take the mask off now.
You sneeze in a store now and somebody's looking at you.
Yeah, somebody ready to fight your ass.
Gosh.
Yeah, you watch out. You might run into Miss Cutter bitch. But anyway, yeah. So in regards to what my wife was saying about therapy, that's really important. We need to key in and be able to be in tune with what we're going through, because on a daily basis, before I really started buckling down, within the last few weeks, people, I gotta be honest, I've been struggling so much with so many demons and so many different things, right? And I've been really heavily in prayer, and sometimes meditation is hard for me to meditate because I have PTSD. I'm sure my crazy ass has ADHD, because I lose everything. Me and my wife will be talking about something, I'll set the keys down, and anything just misplaced, I'm just out of sorts. I'm a person that needs to be able to put my hands on my stuff, See my stuff. See my stuff is all right. But that's a whole nother show. We ain't gonna talk about that. We're not gonna go into that. But we're gonna stay on what we're talking about. We're gonna stay on point and topic and what she brought up because it's very relevant and it's very important. That I mean, we do self-assessments. I just put something up on TikTok. In regards to that, we need to be able to do a self-assessment, and we need to be able to know where we're
Excuse me.
mentally for that day. My wife had to leave, so she's gone. But all right, I'll keep it on. So anyway, she touched on some really vital information, and I encourage each and every one of you to, like, if you feeling a little down, it's not a weakness to expose your vulnerabilities. It's actually a strength. Remember that, people. It's not a weakness. It's actually a strength. Utilize your strengths. Be well, be healthy, and be happy. So, for now, since I don't have my wife, I'm going to shut this down. Thank you again for joining me. And we'll pick it back up on the next episode, people.